Not many people get a chance to make a difference. A good nurse can.
Even though fans knew Emily VanCamp's exit was coming on The Resident, it certainly didn't make it any easier saying goodbye to her character Nick on the show last night. So her character passed away from complications after a horrific car accident. Emily explained to Deadline how she's feeling about her departure. It's such a bittersweet moment for me. I love doing The Resident so much for the 4 years I was on it. Oftentimes you hear about someone exiting a show because something bad had happened or there was some bad blood, but in this case, it's the exact opposite. There's nothing but love and respect between all of us, and this decision was not an easy one for anybody, but it was the right one for me personally. I'm grateful that I was met with understanding and compassion. Now, some people think Emily is leaving the show because of her return to the Marvel Universe lately, but that is not the case. Everything changed for Emily when she became a mom. She told Deadline, "We started talking about my leaving a while ago. I spent so many years on network television, but then suddenly priorities shifted. I think there comes a moment in every woman's life and every person's life where it becomes less about work and more about family, and that's what happened while I was making the show. Doing that many episodes in a different city, and then you add COVID to that, most of us couldn't see our families for almost a year. It really solidified for me that family is where my heart is at the moment." Now, I will admit, I do not watch The Resident, so I'm very curious to hear your guys' comments. We just talked about Damian Lewis leaving Billions on Monday, and people are thinking Billions will not survive without Damian Lewis. But yeah, what do you think about Emily VanCamp leaving The Resident? Is it going to be an insurmountable loss for the show, or will they can just continue on? I mean, you think of Grey's Anatomy, you think of ER, the cast members that they lost, and they went on for seasons and seasons and seasons more. So yeah, I'm interested to hear from you guys what you think of Emily leaving the show. And yeah, it's her perspective is really interesting because, I mean, she has done so much TV. She did Everwood, she did Brothers and Sisters, she did Revenge. She's been doing shows for years and years. So it makes sense to me that she would want to pull back a bit. And yeah, she did a great 4 seasons on the show. Yeah, she's doing the Marvel stuff, so she's got a lot on her plate. So yeah, it makes sense that she would want to leave. But yeah, The Resident viewers, what do you think? Can the show survive with an Emily VanCamp? I want to hear from you.